Hello, my name is Natalie Garcia, and I will be doing the question number 5 of the Excel practice exam now for 2023 spring semester and all that fun stuff. I do have some stuff on. I don't know who's watching the videos and what order you're watching them, but I couldn't figure out how to do the videos, so I thought I might as well get a point and do the work, and then I figured out how to do the videos. So now I'm doing them. For necessary parts, I will just be doing my work so that you can see how I got my answers. For the pivot table to determine average quarterly sales and number of employees for different qualities rating, it's pretty simple and relatively self-explanatory. So you're going to go to data. You're going to select the data. You are going to insert a pivot table into a new worksheet because I would like to not mess everything up. I'm going to put it next to question 5 so it's easier for me. The priority is quarterly sales and number of employees. So that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to have here, and you're going to, sorry, the average quarterly sales and then the number of employees. So what you're going to do is you're going to have the number here, and it's going to be the count of employees. The quality rating is going to be your row. So find quality rating and put that as your rows. And then other than that, you're going to have quarterly sales as a value as well. And instead of sum of quarterly sales, it's going to be the average of quarterly sales. So that's what they wanted. And there's your pivot table. You'll see this pivot table we just did really quickly. Rows, quality ratings, count of the numbers, you get the number of customers, and then average of quarterly sales to get what they were asking for, the average of quarterly sales. What I have in sheet 10 here matches what I have in Q5. It's all right there. And then just to plug in these numbers, it was just be get pivot table data from whatever it is, average of excellent, average of good, so on and so forth. To create the side-by-side box plots, as it turns out, I forgot to do that. So let's do that now. We're going to go to data. We're going to select quarterly sales. We're going to then select quality rating. And we are going to insert a box and whisker chart. In side-by-side box plots, we are then going to, we're not going to move that. We're going to cut the entire chart. And we're going to go back to Q5 to paste the chart. So you can put that over here next to the pivot table. Oh, it's not letting me. Let's try it anywhere else. Literally anywhere else. Paste it anywhere. Come on, guys, please. Paste. Did it not save the chart that I just did? Everything's just selected. Insert. Recommend charts. Come on, please. Yes. This is what I would like. Okay. All right. And paste. Thank you. We're gonna do this all the way up here so that it can be seen. The chart title is going to be average quarterly sales. Average quarterly sales and average quarterly sales by quality rating. There you go. For sales are very average and very low. Everything's down here. Good. They have slightly better odds. Excellent. They're doing more better. Which to be expected. It's a very accurate description of everything. Yeah, average quarterly sales by quality rating. That's just the side-by-side box plots to illustrate what we have here. There's 45 entry points here. You're going to see what's more spread out, where there is 12 reports, all very smushed together. And then in good, it seems like we've got maybe some outliers around, but for the most part, it's self-explanatory. That is how to get your pivot table to determine all of that. Next, part B is going to be conduct an appropriate hypothesis test to determine if there's evidence of a difference in the average quarterly sales across quality rating. State your conclusion in plain English. Use significance level alpha equals 10. So for the purpose of plain English, I'm sorry, but we'll get around to plain English. The way to test a difference in average would be within an ANOVA table, which is in your data tab. So we're going to go to data. What is it asking for? It's asking for quarterly sales by quality rating. When you're doing an ANOVA table, you basically want to list everything, all the separations that you're having in list. So for the step would be to make a list of all of the quarterly sales for excellent in one column, next to that for good, next to that for poor. And I actually went ahead and I did that here. These are all of the quarterly sales for excellent people who were marked excellent, then good, then poor. The easiest way to do that is actually just to filter out for quality rating. So just select excellent, good, and poor, and copy and paste what shows up. So for question 5 right here, I'm going to create an ANOVA single factor table and have it paste on the other side so you can see where I got my numbers from. It is going to look exactly like this, but just so you see how to actually run the ANOVA. ANOVA single factor. Okay, we're going to get rid of all of that. It is requesting that the significance level be 10. So alpha is going to be at 10. And labels are going to be in the first row of what we do. So first, we're going to have the input range excellent, good, and poor. And we're going to go all the way to the bottom to the last one because we can't have it be like random. So it's just be the big square to the bottom one. Output range, we're going to have the output be in this sheet here underneath that. Control. That's just what we're going to do. Okay. I messed it up. Sorry about that. You know what? Why don't we just do the worksheet? It makes life easy. So there's sheet 11. Sheet 11 is the ANOVA for part B of question 5. It's going to have things such as the summary and just the F, which is the test statistic for ANOVA, and then the p-value to see whether or not it has any significance or whether or not there is anything to prove whether or not their averages are different. So I have here for summary, you're going to have excellent 4518. It's going to have the count. All of these numbers are going to be absolutely the same as the other one. P-value 1.32 e to the negative 22. And then here, p-value 1.32 e to the negative 22. It's the same table, but now you know how we got there. For determining the test statistic, that's just a quick plug-in directly to here. Like I said, the test statistic is the F statistic here, 109.9165. It's going to be here, and the p-value is listed as well. It's a lot of zeros. Because the p-value is so low and it is less than the 0.1 that would have been the significance, there is evidence of a difference in the quarterly sales and across the quality rating. So that's what the conclusion is. It's all based off of the p-value versus the significance level that is selected or provided here. And that is question 5, part A and B. And then here is the box plot to take a look at one more time. Yeah. That's about it. I will now get started on question 6.